Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard. I'm Penge and welcome back to Project Hospital, where today we're going to turn our hospital into a hospital, which does sound a little bit weird, I will give you that, but bear with me, go along with me on this one, okay, indulge me. So right now, we call this place here a hospital, but I would say it's not really a proper hospital. I would say it's more of a clinic, isn't it? People come in during the day, they get treated, they go home again before the end of the day. We don't have any night shift, we have no night staff, there are no inpatients, and of course we close at 8 o'clock. So I think because we kind of have opening and closing hours, we can't really call ourselves a proper hospital. We can't go, yep, we're a hospital, we're here to help you, but only between these hours. Please don't get injured after 8 o'clock because then we can't help you. That's not how things work. You can't sort of time your injuries. People get injured all around the clock. So I don't think right now we can call ourselves a proper hospital, but I think we should change that. And the plan is to go over here and have some hospitalization stuff set up in our orthopaedics department. So over here we can have wards and beds and on-call stuff and night shifts and all the other bits and bobs as well, and it's all very exciting indeed. And of course, because it is orthopaedics, they're going to come in with all sorts of terrible injuries, broken bones and fractures and other unpleasant sounding things. But yeah, I think that's what we need to do. That's our kind of next big step to get a proper night shift in and get some level of hospitalisation going on. So we're going to build it kind of over here somewhere. And also, if we do get that done, we unlock a few other bits and bobs as well over here for some of the insurance companies, which is never a bad thing at all. So let's have a quick look at what we need to do to actually have hospitalisation enabled over here. So if we go to management mode, we're already on the orthopaedics department. So we need to get a diagnostic unit, a regular ward, a high dependency unit, an on-call room, and a nurses station. Those 5 things there are mandated. We have to have those to have hospitalisation set up over here. And then if it's, if we could do it, if we can afford it, a sonography unit and a lounge would also be quite nice. Now, hang on. Sonography unit, is that not part of radiology? Hang on a second. Is that not a part of radiology? Yes, a sonography unit is part of the radiology clinic. So possibly we don't need to have both of those. We don't need a sonography unit over here and a sonography unit over there. I don't even know what sonography is. I keep saying it, but I don't know what it is. It provides specific ultrasound-based examinations and treatments. Okay, right. So yes, that's, I can see how that could be quite handy. So, okay, so I think I'll go back to there. So we do have quite a lot of money. We got paid a big pile of cash last time from one of the insurance companies. So we've got just under $100,000. So we should be okay to settle this up. The only thing is, I don't really know how it works with, how do people get here? How do people arrive? That is what I'm not overly sure on. So we can build a diagnostic unit and a ward and all the other bits and bobs. But how do people get here? If they're being hospitalised, I imagine they're going to turn up via an ambulance. And do the ambulances all pull up over here? A few people in the comments have said that the ambulances drop off here, where the kind of stripy bit is, if we come out of that. So they drop off over here, and they kind of make their way into the hospital. So is this the best place to have ourselves a big hospitalisation area? Because it's quite far away from that just there. And can we build another one of those? Is that something we can build? I mean, if we could build another one over there, like an ambulance drop-off or something, that would be quite useful. I mean, there is an ambulance button there. Ambulance parking, there, hang on. That's by the road. That's by the roadside. Ambulance parking. Okay, so if we could have ambulance parking over here, they drop the people off, and then they could drive around and park over there in the ambulance car park, that would be okay. I would be okay with that. So do we just kind of draw that on? Do we just draw that in? Hang on, I've got kind of a, I don't know, do we just sketch that in? Oh no, hang on. How does this work? Ambulance parking. But I'm not quite sure how we apply this. How does it... Oh, okay. Hang on. I don't want it round there. I want to... How do we rotate that round? I don't want it on this side. We've moved it. Oh, you can only have one. There can be only one. Oh, this is a bit of a bother, isn't it? So all the ambulances are going to pull up over here, and then we have to kind of guide our patients through this way. Okay. That's not ideal, is it? Maybe if we have them pulling up, I know, but then that's the pharmacy. I was thinking maybe if we could have the ambulances pulling up over here, then we could have a corridor coming down here to then, mean that we don't have to run people through the middle of our lovely reception who are in, dire need of medical attention on trolleys with people shouting, we need 50 cc's of fliptifloptoline stat or whatever. I kind of would like to avoid that. I mean, we could put a door down here, I suppose, and kind of have them run up here. But then maybe, hang on, if we do that just there, our hospitalization stuff for our emergency area here could go in this part. It could kind of go over here, which might not be a bad idea. Because, yeah, I think we've got 4 doctors. That seems to be okay right now. So, yeah, I'm trying to plan ahead a little bit, but I don't really know how this works. So I'm kind of planning for something that I'm not entirely 100% sure about, which is quite tricky to do. But, okay, do you know what? Let's get building. I'm sure it'll all be fine. It'll all be wonderful. How much is an ambulance? 34,999 monies. Oh, okay, they're very expensive. They're really, really expensive. Okay. Maybe we don't need an ambulance just yet. Maybe hospitalisation is just the doctor looks at it and goes, nah, yeah, you can't cure that in one day. You're going to have to stay in overnight. Maybe that's what that's all about. Okay, do you know what? We need to get some stuff underway here. So here we go. So orthopaedics corridor. Okay, so let's get ourselves a corridor going. I mean, maybe all the way along there to the edge. That's as far as we can go. We can't build on those last 2 bits there. So we'll have a corridor going to there. And then we need to get this stuff in. This is very exciting. So, I mean, do we want... Hang on. What if we had a corridor going up sort of like that? And that could be a big room. That could be, say, an on-call room. I've not done that well, have I? Hang on a minute. There we go. That's better. That could be, say, an on-call room. What does that do? All doctors needed for running a department are based in here. So it's got to be at least 4x3. Okay, so if we sort of just drew that out as a 5x5 room, that'd be okay. Right, so that's fine. And then maybe as well, we have the lounge, because the lounge needs to only be 3x2. So a place where visitors can meet hospitalised patients, talk to them, sit and relax. So we could have that like that. So another little 5x5 room. That'd be okay. So a tiny lounge and a very tiny on-call room, but that's okay. So I think that should be good for that. Yeah, now imagine the ward needs to be quite big. The ward is going to need to be quite a big thing. So hang on, what does it say about that? A regular ward for hospitalised patients. So it needs 1 doctor, 1 nurse, personnel based in on-call room and nurses station. So it's got to be at least 4x3. So I think, hang on. So we're doing things, so we've got a little tiny gap at the edge there. So I think, what if we go like, I mean, I don't know how big this needs to be. Is 10x10 too big? Is 10x10 too small? I've no idea. I've never done hospitalisation stuff before in this game. So we'll just kind of go with that for now, I think. That might possibly be a thing. Then we do need a diagnostic unit. And we've got the high dependency thing. And a nurse's station. That's got to be really important. That's going to be 4x3. Okay, so hang on. I mean, I would say, does the high dependency unit need to be next to the regular ward? I would sort of maybe theorise it doesn't need to be next to it. So maybe what we could do is we could then have a lovely bit of corridor coming down here like that. So we have our ward over there, which hopefully is big enough. I've got no idea how big the beds are or anything. I really don't know. And then a corridor coming down here. And then we could have... Hang on. What if that corridor just carried on down there? That might be a little bit better, mightn't it? Like that. Right, okay, so we can blat that corridor out of existence. So next to there then, we could then put the high dependency unit just there. And maybe that doesn't need to be quite so big as the main ward. So we've got the, what have we got? On-call, HDU regular ward. Then we need a diagnostic unit. Okay, and then a nurse's station. And then we're sorted. Oh no, hang on. An operating room. Oh, this is very exciting, but very complicated. Are we kind of pushing it too much with our budget? I mean, it is a shared room. It's a shared room. So, I mean, where should that be? Where should the operating theatre be? I kind of think that they should sort of be in the middle as well. Maybe we can have multiple operating rooms. Okay. Now, this is fine. It's all going to be fine. How about, for now, we get the nurse's station in. We could put that... Maybe we put that... Let's put that there, actually. Let's put the nurse's station where the lounge was. So we've got those 2 rooms next to each other. Then we need a diagnostic unit. And we need the... What else? What did we just get rid of? Diagnostic unit. Oh, and the lounge. Yeah. Okay. So maybe if we have... Hang on a second. Hang on. Get the corridor. I love a corridor. That can come sort of in like that. So a little loop round like that. And then we've got a bit of space down here. We've got a corridor here, which has kind of come through from there. Ah, there we go. I've drawn it on properly, so now it's all combined. When your powers combine, you shall be organised. Right, okay, and then we could have the diagnostic unit, say here, like, I don't know how big does that need to be? Like that maybe. And then the lounge could go down there. Okay, that looks like we might have a plan. Although it does seem like quite an expensive plan. Can we afford this? I've got no idea. I mean, how much is that going to be in terms of just basic foundations? It's going to be really expensive. That's 12 grand just to get those foundations in. Are we making this too big? We possibly are making this too big. It's going to be at least another 12 grand to get the rest in, isn't it? Do you know what? It's fine. It's fine. We'll bite the bullet and we'll get it done. It's okay. We've got loads of people coming in. They're going to pay us lovely money. It's all fun. That's 6 grand. Fill in that little bit in there. Okay. So the foundations are in. It's all okay. It's going to be really expensive. Right. Okay. So walls. Hang on. Let's drip a drop the walls. Just hang on there. That will do. Right. We have many, many walls to go in. So the corridors are going to go like that. And across like that. And then we need to do the flooring as well. Hang on. And we can take those walls out. So away with you and away with you. So that's now nice and open. That's very lovely. And then, yes, we need to get the other walls in. Do we make these walls here the same? Or do the walls on the ward need to be a little bit different? Just to kind of make things, look a slightly different sort of, pattern or whatever on the wall. I'm not entirely sure. Hang on. Can we drop those walls again, please? We've got those ones there. Why are there... Hang on. Are there more options in there? There seem to be more options in there now. Okay. So maybe, hang on. We need to rotate round anyway, don't we? So there we go. So rotate round. So that's going to be a big kind of corridor type thing. And there are going to be doors going, that's not going to be a corridor. Hang on a minute. That's going to be like that. That's going to be like that. We'll put a window at the end of there. We'll have a window, everybody. A window in our hospital. We haven't got many of those. That's up there, like that. And then, we can black that little bit of wall just there. Okay, let's get the floor in, just so I feel a little bit more kind of secure with things. It's the dark coloured tile. So draw that in. Draw that across there. Draw that across there. And draw that down there. Right, how much money haven't we got? We're down to 74 grand. You know what? That's more than I thought we were going to have. Okay, right, so let's get these rooms all set up then. We're going to be a while doing this. It's going to take a while to get our first kind of hospitalisation stuff up and running, but it'll be worth it in the end, I think. It's going to be wonderful. Right, so how about then, over here, we pick some different flooring for our ward, because I kind of feel like that needs to be a little bit more sort of like big tiles, big white tiles. That's kind of very hospital, isn't it? And this stuff happens, it's quite easy to clean up. If there's perhaps a bit of blood, you can clean up. Can we have different colour? Can we have light tiles, actually? Can we have that? Oh, yeah, that looks okay. Do you know what? Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. I like that. That seems okay. And then maybe in the high dependency thing, we can have some slightly darker tiles because, it's more serious in there. It's very serious. And then over there, we've got the two kind of staff areas. We do need down here, actually, to get some toilets in. We need a toilet and a little kind of staff rest area over here as well somewhere. Maybe we'll pop those over here possibly. Maybe put a toilet here and maybe a staff kind of rest thing there. Although that space is sort of supposed to be reserved for the for radiology. Okay, we'll come to that in a bit. Let's get this done first. How about the lounge? The lounge needs to have some nice, sort of lovely... Have we got carpet? Have we got carpet? Oh, there's so many... Oh, hang on. They're outside floors. Okay, we can't have those. That's a bit daft. How about we have maybe just some laminate flooring for the lounge? Just to make it feel a little bit sort of relaxed and laid back. Quite nice. And then, what's that room? Oh, that's the analysis room. Okay, we'll have that the same as those. So that is that's that one. Is it dark lino flooring? I think that might be the dark lino flooring. Yeah, okay. And then we'll mix these up. We'll have the light lino flooring in here. They can both be light lino flooring. There we go. Right. So that's looking like the floor plan. Now we need walls going on because at the moment we haven't got walls everywhere. So what do we want to do for these walls over here? What are they like in there? Can we just kind of mimic those? Okay, hang on a second. Hang on. Where are they? Have we got more options? It seems to me like we have more wall types all of a sudden. These weren't on the second page, were they? Right, so I think over here in the whatever that room is. Hang on, what was that one again? The diagnostic unit. I think, hang on, how big does that need to be? At least 4x4. Okay, no, that's fine. So I think, yeah, we get that set up the same as those rooms. And those rooms there can be the same as well. So if we just go, yeah, like that, rotate, put a wall in, and rotate, and put the walls back down, like that. So that room is sorted, and we'll do the same with these here. Because, you know, it's okay. The doctors and nurses are going to be fine with those walls. They're okay with those. So then we'll do that, and we need to do the inside of that. Okay, but then we need to do the outside. So hang on, so we need to dripper that piece of wall there to get that bit done, to then rotate round to do that bit, to then rotate round to do this bit here. Okay, that's fine. Oh, we've not got a wall in the middle. Botherations. Hang on a second. Right, dropper that, do it on that side, rotate it round, do it on that side. Okay, so that's sorted. And then, then we've got the lounge. The lounge needs to feel sort of lovely and comfortable and friendly, I would say. Sort of nice and warm and welcoming. Maybe a coloured wall with a white stripe, because it's this lovely kind of calming colour here. So maybe that might make people calm down a bit. Yeah, I quite like that. There we go. That'll do for that just there. So get those walls in and that one across there. There's going to be a lot of building going on in this particular video. I think more than we might have ever done before, possibly, except maybe the very first episode. Right, and then we've got to put the walls in over here. I think if they're going to be hospital walls, maybe we can make them a little bit different. Half coloured wall with a stripe. Hang on. That's what we have now, isn't it? Hang on, what do we currently have? Yeah, that's what we have right now. So can we just kind of mix it up a little bit in here and make it slightly different? Top and bottom stripes. Oh yeah, that looks good. I don't want to put the wall just there though, because that would be less than good. That would be stupid. Right, so put that there. Yeah, I like that. Top and bottom stripe seems good. And we'll have that for both of these rooms. We'll have that for the sort of the high dependency thing as well. So draw that in. Draw that in. Then I bet there's a button where you can just put all the walls in. Build walls. I bet there's a thing where we can just go, we've done this, we've built a room, can we put the walls in automatically? But I've kind of not switched that on or whatever. Right, so that is looking good. So I think now all the walls are done. Okay, right, now we need some doors, because that would help. Doors are going to be useful. So going along here, hang on, and we can have a window. We can have ourselves a window with blinds. Like that. Lovely, we've got a window in the hospital, everybody. People will be very happy now. Right, so in terms of doors, let's have a white door going into here. In fact, can we have a glass door? That might be quite nice. Going into the lounge, just to make it feel a little bit more sort of open and welcoming. We'll have a nice glass door. Hang on. It's got to have the... Hang on. No, not that one. It's got to have the orange. How do we undo... Hang on. I want to pick up the thing. Where is it? Get that. Get the door. But we want it orange, please. So can we place... There we go. Orange stripe, because, it's the colour of the department. That is a medical room. I don't know what goes on in there. Hang on. What goes on in there? Diagnostic unit. What do we do with that? Do we just put a regular white door? Door with a window, and it's an X-ray door. Restricted area. We could put restricted area for these doors here, because we don't want the public sort of wandering into these. That's not for people to go into. So how about we put one there and one there? So that's okay. So we can get into those two rooms. So now we need to get into that room there. Over here as well. Over here, what do we want to do with our main rooms here? I would say let's put the big doors there with the round windows. Hang on, we need to put the right colours on. Am I not doing the right colours? Like that, look. I like the fact you can put stripes on the doors. That's wonderful. And then how about we have two doors going into the ward? I quite like that idea. Okay, and now it's just a door going into there. We could just do anything. If people are going to be examined and stuff, maybe we just have a door like that. Just a regular white door. It's not very exciting, but it will do. Okay, so now people can go into all the different rooms. All the rooms have got walls and everything. Okay, right, let's start kind of kitting these rooms out then. And this is where it's going to get expensive. Now, we're on what? 69,480 monies. Okay, so we might have to be a little bit frugal to begin with. And then hopefully we can get loads of money coming in from all the patients here to actually fund more bits and bobs to go into these rooms. So very important. First things first, let's go and do the lounge. Let's take care of our visitors because they're going to be very worried if they've had to come here because, one of their friends or family or whatever are going to be hospitalised with a broken leg or a fractured face or whatever. So want to make sure they're okay. So how about we get some visitor seats and we shall pop them in. I mean, they can't go right there because that means they can't pull the chair back. We could have, say, a couple, maybe just like that, look. Just have kind of 3 lots like that. And then we could have, maybe over there, look, we could have a bookcase. And then in here, we do want to have a few other bits and bobs. We do want some more stuff in here. So I think maybe, do you know what, actually? Do you know what? Hang on, pick that up. Maybe, can we put that? We can't put that over there, can we? We can put that there, though. That's okay. Maybe over in here we could have a corner cabinet. Pop that like that. Then get a regular cabinet. Just like that. No, we can't have... Why can't we put that there? I would have thought that would have been perfect to go there. Next to that cabinet. Hang on, what? Why can't we put that there? It's a bit weird. Are you sure? Cabinet with doors can be placed here but will block access to another object. Really? What, the cabinet in the corner? I think that's fine, isn't it? Okay, I want to put a TV in, basically, is what I'm trying to work out. But I don't think we can put it on the angled cabinet. Also, we do need... we need a drinks machine as well. So how about we put a water machine there? Because they're good things to have. Do we need that? Do we need that cabinet? Do you know what? We'll put it over there for now. We'll chuck it out into the corridor. Maybe we don't need a TV in here for now. Maybe we'll just get the basics in. So we've got a bookcase. People can go and have a lovely read of a book. And let's get in a water dispenser, because that's important. In fact, that might need to go slightly nearer the door. Where are the bins? Because they're important as well. That's outside stuff. It's definitely not there. We'll have a trash bin. So we'll put that. Hang on, where's the way into the trash bin? There we go, like that. And then, do you know what? I wouldn't mind a clock in here. A clock would be quite useful, wouldn't it? So pop a clock maybe above the bin, just like that, so you can see what the time is as you leave, which is very handy. Maybe a notice board. That could be quite useful, couldn't it? If we pop that in the corner maybe, and another one in that corner. And then over here, yeah, we want to get all the stuff in so you can have drinks. So a coffee vending machine. We'll make that kind of red colour, because that's about as near as we can get to this. It serves tea as well, of course, everybody. It's a generic kind of machine. And we'll have a vending machine as well, and that can also be red. There we go. So you can come in here, have a little sit down, you can get a drink, you can get a snack, you've got a book to go and have a look at, which is nice. Yeah, I think that will do. I mean, if it was a bigger room, we could put more things down, but it's okay as it is right now, I think. Unless, hang on, could we... Oh, that's the clock. I don't want to grab the clock. Hang on. How do we grab different things? Different tiers, different heights. That's the clock. I thought it was control. Click. I want to grab the bin, basically. I want to move the bin, but we're grabbing the clock. I thought it was control. Is it shift? It's shift. Okay, so move the bin out of the way for now. Could we just put like a little table in the corner, and on there we could put the TV? Because I quite like the idea of having a TV in this room. So people can sit and watch the TV. Yeah, maybe that will make people less anxious or whatever. So pop a TV in there as well. And then we can have the bin maybe over in that corner or something. That's not ideal though, is it? It's a bit naff, isn't it? We just put the bin there. It's fine. We'll shove it under the kind of coffee table. It's fine. Okay, so we've got one room done. Hooray! It's the least important of all the rooms, but there we go. It's done. I mean, should we do the ward? Should we do the ward first, given that's quite important? Maybe we should. High-tech hospital bed. Cost $3,000. Hospital bed, $600. Modern hospital bed, $3,000. Bedside cabinet. Defibrillators. Oh my goodness. Bed socket. Bed socket can be attached to hospital bed. Okay. Okay. We can put radios in our privacy screens. Okay, so we might want to have a little kind of individual sort of areas for many people. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So over here I'm thinking we have admin stuff. Although we don't need any equipment by the look of it. We don't need any equipment. I thought they'd have sort of, cabinets with drawers and things. We'll put some of those in anyway. We'll put a few of those in. Because it kind of feels like we should have some stuff over here for the doctors and nurses to go and pick up equipment from. Seems a bit weird. Okay, right, so let's get in for now because they're very expensive. I mean, do we go for a high-tech one or a modern one? Modern hospital bed provides more comfort for patients. A high-tech one has glass side rails. I'd rather have a modern bed. Okay, so rotate that round and we'll put it... I mean, if we put that in that corner... Yeah, we could put some windows along here, couldn't we? So if we have ourselves the bed there... Hang on, we need a place for people to sit as well, don't we? So put the bed there. Okay, we've just bought our first hospital bed. It's very exciting. Right, bedside cabinet. They look way more exciting. So pop that just there. I think it has to go where the game was saying. Then we need a defibrillator and a defibrillator wall and a bed socket or a bed socket. I don't quite know what the difference is with those, but... It says, hang on, where do they go? There. Okay. So they just go above the bed. Okay, so let's put it right above the bed like that. And then defibrillator or a defibrillator wall. Okay, can we have it on the wall? Because that would make life a lot easier. So, okay. So there we go. So that's sort of all we need. However, I kind of feel like we need to have a visitor chair. So pop in a little chair for visitors so they can sit and have a chat with the person they've come to see. And then maybe... Yeah, a privacy screen. Although, how does this work? I don't know. Oh, hang on. They need to be sort of the right colour. Sorry, game. Hang on a minute. Change it. There we go. Right. So make it the red colour. But how do we... Do we just do that? That seems a bit weird. The privacy screen has some holes in it. But, okay. I thought maybe we could just run it around the edge. But no, that seems a bit odd, doesn't it? Okay. And then, I mean, yeah, do we want it to come sort of round here? I would have thought we would want it to sort of come round this way. But no, that's a bit weird, isn't it? Why can't we have a screen in front? Okay, never mind. Do you know what? That will do. That's okay. And then can we have another one of those there? Can we bring that nearer? No, we can't. Okay, so I think we might need two. So let's get that kind of replicated over here. Although, I think we might need to move it all over just so it's right next to the wall, just so we can fit another one of those in. I think maybe if we don't move it over, it might be a little bit of a squish over there when we get that one in. So here we go. Let's get that kind of thing replicated on this side over here. And there we go. The other bed is in, which is very good. I think maybe at some point in the future, when we come to add more beds into this ward, we might need to have a little look at rejigging the layout of this, because right now there is a whole load of wasted space in the middle there that's just doing nothing at all. So it's okay for now because we have the two beds in. There's a load of wasted space over here as well at the moment. But as time goes on, we might want to kind of rejig things a bit just to fit more beds into this room here. But there we go. That's okay. So that is a valid ward. We have a valid regular ward, which is wonderful. A valid lounge, which is very good. Right. Let's do the on-call room and the nurses station. Let's get those done next, I think. Okay, so the on-call room just kind of looks like an office. It looks like a place where you put a desk and a computer and some spinny chairs, and that's kind of it. I mean, do we want to put two of those in? So maybe we can have a couple of doctors helping out around here. I'm not sure if that's how that works or not. We'll do that, I think. Let's get office desk. Hang on. Can we have it with the lovely red top? Oh, we can change the office desk colours. Hang on a second. Hang on. I didn't know we could do that. Oh, hang on. Yeah, we need to go around and fiddle about with these. We can't do that one right now, which is a shame. Hang on. So that one there, have that lovely and red. Oh, that's very good. So, I mean, yeah, maybe if we just put sort of one there and one there, and they can just face each other, and that's fine. They can talk about, doctory things and medical stuff. Right, so a couple of PCs. They're only $300 each, which is quite handy. So there we go. So drop that onto that table. And then, we'll put a couple of printers in. You can have little tiny sort of inkjet printer type things. And that room is now valid. That's all sorted, which is okay. That's fine. I think that room needs a window, doesn't it? That room there needs a window. I mean, how about... our window options are very limited to a watch window or a window with blinds or then tall windows. I mean, we'll put let's have just a watch window by the door, and on that one as well. Just so someone knocks, they can kind of peer in and see what's going on. Okay, so that room is done. I think that's a little bit bland, that room, isn't it? It's a bit boring. So maybe we could put some of the stuff in here. I mean, possibly, they could have a radio. They could have a radio to entertain themselves. Let's get maybe, cabinet with drawers. So we'll put maybe, I don't know, drop 3 of those in. I'm aware that we shouldn't be spending this money. And then on there, just put a radio. Just to, to entertain the wonderful people in here. They can have a little radio, they can have a boogie and such like. That's all very good. And maybe, hang on. All the rooms need a lovely bin because we don't want litter around the place because litter is bad. And also a clock might be a good thing. And I notice that we don't have a plant. There is no plant in here. Hang on, we'll move that into there. Can we please get ourselves a lovely plant? And we could put cactus on there. That's quite fun. We'll drop a cactus onto the little table thing there. But we do want a proper big plant. Where's a really big one? One of those big spiky boys. There we go. Wonderful. And you know what? We'll put that into this room as well. Because every good room has to have a lovely plant in it, which is very nice. That room doesn't have a plant. We'll put the plant there. There we go. Lovely plant. Right. So that room is kind of done. That's fine. I'm okay with that room like that because it doesn't need to be glamorous. It's sort of all right. Let's have an info poster on the wall, I know, for whatever reason, to remind them of their, the ways out or something, or the fire alarm routine or something. Okay, so that's that done. And then over here, looks like, it's a little bit different by the look of it. There are, okay, have I woefully underestimated the size of this room? There are many things that need to go in here. Okay. Right, so we've got equipment cabinets, we've got a mobile equipment cabinet, we've got PCs, desks, we've got meal trays, wheelchairs. Oh, okay, stretchers. Oh no, I've woefully underestimated the size of this room. Oh dear. Okay, maybe for now, let's get the basics in. So we need an equipment cabinet, so let's put that down into this corner. We shall have a tall one. No, I like the one with the drawers. I like that one. So we'll pop that into the corner. Okay, that covers quite a lot of stuff. And then we'll have a desk right there. So a desk right there. We'll put the chair like that. And we shall have the PC like that. Okay, that's good. And then, do they not get a printer? Why don't they get a printer? That's a little bit mean, isn't it? They can have, do they need glassware? I don't know. Right, so then we need to put a meal tray. So let's tuck that into the corner just there. And then, stretchers and wheelchairs. I kind of feel like we need to have at least one of these. We can't put a wheelchair. The wheelchair kind of has to go. The wheelchair can go there. That's okay. And then a stretcher. So 199, 190. I can't really make those out. I have made the UI a little bit bigger, by the way, in case you're wondering. The main UI on the screen, the kind of user interface, I've made that a little bit bigger. Because it was relatively hard to see. It was quite small. And a few people in the comments did say, can you please make things bigger? However, I did try to make the stuff at the bottom here bigger, and it didn't like it. You can do it in the settings, but it didn't like it. This got bigger, but it kind of overlapped the rotatey buttons, and it made things all a bit kind of messy down here. So that's the same size as it was, but the on-screen thing should be a teeny tiny bit bigger. I think they're about the right size, so everything still appears on one screen without having to do loads of scrolling or whatever. So there we go. Let's have. Oh, hang on. We can choose the colour of that stretcher. So if we just pop a stretcher, can we have 2? Okay, we'll put 2 stretchers in like that. Okay, so that room is done, which is okay. I kind of feel like they need some fun stuff in their room. Why can't they have a radio? Hang on. We're going to pick a radio up for 99 of the monies. And we're going to let whoever that is, the nurses, have a little bit of a boogie as well, because that's not really very fair, is it? They can have all these other bits and bobs. A warming cabinet. What's that? It warms blankets. Oh, okay, that sounds fun. A scrub shelf. Oh, yes, hang on. They need to have a scrub shelf. That's kind of crucial, isn't it? Hang on. Can they have it above the door? Hang on. It can go above the door, look. So as they run out, they can grab some scrubs. Okay, I like that. That's wonderful. Right, so that's that done. So now we're on to this room here. So this is like a doctor's office, I think. So hang on. Oh, it's got one of those EMG things in it. No, we're going to be there forever. Okay, right. let's get this room kind of sorted out as well then. So an exam table, it's in red already, which is very good. So we'll pop that into the corner with the light kind of next to it, because that seems to work quite well. Right, biohazard bins, we generally put those by the door, so that's absolutely fine. Equipment cabinet, let's have that one. We'll tuck that into, let's put it there. We can put a few other things there as well. A mobile workstation, that looks amazing. We'll put that just there, so it's next to the examination table, because that's got to be handy. A scrubbing sink, 899 monies, but that does sound quite important. Sanitary equipment, or just a regular sink. That's for restrooms. I mean, it's not a lab. I don't want a kitchen sink. Maybe just put sanitary equipment, intended for isolation rooms to cover basic hygiene of patients. I don't really know what that means. Hang on, we'll have a disinfectant thingamabob though. That can go on the wall as you go in the door. Right, so now it's just that weird EMG thing, which is, it's really expensive, and that thing which isn't so expensive. Oh dear. I kind of feel like we do need a sink or sanitary equipment or something. So how about we pop that down into that corner? That's okay. And then we'll rotate things round. And then on that wall there, we will put down, what's that? A mobile EQ cabinet. Can we put things on that? Can we put the CRP scan on that? No. Okay, we just spent $400 on a thing that I don't know what it does, but okay. Let's put that next to the lovely kind of sanitary cupboardy thing. Okay, right, equipment table. We're going to need an equipment table then, and we're going to put one there, and then one possibly on this side, like that. Okay, so this equipment table here can have the CRP scan on it. That's good. And that one there can have the EMG on it, although that can't go on there. Okay, put that outside for now. Can it go on a table? Just a square table, which has got rubbish colours going on, but okay. If we put that... where's this going to go? Hang on a minute, hang on. Pick that up, rotate it round, put it there. Then that can go over here, if we rotate it round properly. And then we should be able to put... hang on. Right, I know what we need to do. Move that to there. Move that over. Move that over. Pick that up. Move that over. Okay, there, that's fine. That's like that. That's what we want. And then put that on the table. And then stools. Because I think we need to put stools down, don't we? So hang on, a stool there. There's a pointy arrow. There was a pointy arrow going on. But I think that's okay. Hang on, where's the arm going on that thing? Is it there? I think that might be it. Okay, so that room is now sorted. Okay, it's slow going. Sorry, everybody, but it's quite complicated. Right, and then we've got high dependency stuff. So let's get a modern hospital bed, and we'll put that kind of down here. So let's replicate what we've got over here, but over here. But they've got a few extra bits and bobs. But let's get the basics in first, and then we'll add the fancy kind of, life-saving stuff. Okay, so it looks like we need to put one of the life monitors in. The game isn't happy that there's not one of those in yet, because, the bed is a shade of blue. So it's saying, nope, that's not valid yet. Look, you need to fit one of these to the bed to make it a valid bed. Okay, so we've got a life monitor there for 1,600 monies. There's one there for 1,200. There's one there for 1,600, or there's an advanced one for 2,000 monies. I mean, if we're going to do this properly, we might as well spend the money on the good stuff. We might as well spend a little bit more money on getting a very fancy sort of advanced monitor thing. Okay, so we put that... I've put that in the wrong place, haven't I? Oh, hang on, what? Where is that? I think, hang on, that goes there. It's kind of attached to the ceiling. Okay, so that is now valid. Right, you are. This is very good. We didn't put any windows in. But yeah, now I've got a high dependency unit set up as well. I mean, there's only one bed and one bedside table, and it's fairly minimal in there, but at least it's set up and working. Okay, that's very good. Can we have a fancy chair underneath the very important machine with all the dials and the things that go bing? Yes, we can. Okay. I think for now we don't put a privacy screen in because, if they're in high dependency, maybe they're not so bothered about that and they're more bothered about keeping the people alive. So, okay, last thing we need to do on the whole design thing then is just windows. So let's have some windows on the ward. Because, yeah, you might want to have a little window going on so you can see outside and, remember what it's like to not be in a hospital and such like. So, yeah, we'll do that look. I quite like that. That looks nice. We'll have them kind of going that way. And then, yeah, maybe the high dependency ward can have... Does it need a window? Does it need a window? We'll put one in because it looks nice. And then, yeah, over here we can have some windows as well. And we know that this is the outside of the hospital. That's the very edge. So we're okay with that. And this is also the edge along here. So why don't we, every so often, just, I don't know, every sort of 4 bits or something, just put some windows down. 2, 3, 4. Like that. Because that is the edge. We can't go any further that way. Okay. Right. I think, after a great deal of me faffing about and spending ages placing loads of things down, we're ready to hire some people. So if we go to here, what exactly do we need? So all that's in, look, apart from the sonography unit. We'll get that set up in radiology, I think. Okay, so staff during the day, we need 3 doctors. And we need 1 overnight. Oh my goodness me. Right, hang on. Let's get the Wheel of Names ready, because the Wheel of Names is going to be very, very busy indeed. Good grief. Okay, we've got plenty of stretchers. I don't know what USG tech is. Don't know what that is. Surgery nurses, surgeons, anesthesiologists, nurses. Oh, crikey. Okay, right, hang on. We need many people, and I'm not entirely sure I'm prepared for such stuff. Right. 3 doctors, it says. Have I made these rooms too small? Have I made these rooms too tiny? Does that room over there need to be significantly bigger? Does that room need to be bigger? I think maybe... Oh, yeah, that room there's too small. The room there is too small. Because, yeah, we can't get 3 doctors in there. We've only got space for 2 doctors, and there's only 1 nurse. Only 3 nurses. Oh, crikey, the nurses station's got to be huge. Okay, right, so we can't actually staff everything. Oh, no, I'm going to go and rebuild everything, have I? Okay, right, hang on. I've got an idea. I do have an idea. Maybe we could just build a bit here. So that could all be one of the offices. That could be, say, the on-call staff. So that one could just stretch out over there. And then the nurses thing, because that did seem to require more stuff, that could be built all the way along here. But of course that means we have to have more foundation and everything else and more walls. Okay, Joe, no, it's fine. We're going to go and get that in because I don't think we can hire enough staff. I don't think we can do that. We've got, we need 3 doctors. We've only got space for 2 daytime doctors. And we need 3 nurses. And we've only got space for 1 nurse. So yeah, we're not quite done with that. I don't know where the surgeons go. How do we hire a surgeon? Like, where do they go? Or is that kind of a doctor that's multi-skilled? I'm not entirely sure. Doctor in on-call room specialise in orthopaedic surgery. They're doctors in on-call rooms. Anesthesiologist, doctor in on-call room. Oh, crikey. Can we have multiple people assigned to things? Can we have multiple people assigned to one machine? I suppose we can. Okay, right. Do you know what we'll do? We'll hire at least 1 person and then we'll have a little experiment with things and we'll see if we can make it work. Okay, so who would we like to get on board? We need some people who are good at doing the stuff, are good at the orthopaedic stuff. So orthopaedics 42, 43, 93. Yes. Can we have you, Jordan Harris? 69 years old, specialist, general medicine is good. Yeah, you're really good. Okay, we shall have you, please. Yeah, we'll get you on board. So Jordan Harris, you can come in. So now I've got 1 doctor. But I think if we click that, yeah, we can't have another... Oh, hang on. Hire new staff. Oh, we can. Oh, no, this is fine. This is fine. I think it's okay. It says Danny Powell on there, but hang on. So if we hire new staff, what happens here? Right, okay, so we have to pick somebody who's not quite as good at the orthopaedic stuff. We could go for you, Paul Wilson. You're a diagnostic genius. Okay, that's got to be helpful. Orthopaedics 43, so it's the most of anybody else. There is a hidden perk there, but it might be good, it might be bad, we don't know. Okay, let's get you in as well. Yes, you can just... Oh no, hang on, he's gone to there. So now, if we try and hire new staff, where are they going to go? Because, yeah, he's taking up the other slot there. So if we hire a new person, where are they going to end up? I'm not entirely sure. Of course, we do need to go and rename these people as well. But hang on, what if we do that then? Or is it going to go, no, there's nowhere for people to go? I mean, we could We could get Susan Wright in down here because she is very good. However, she has a long commute. That's not ideal. Maybe we save a little bit of money and go for you over here, Frank White. You're an early bird, you work more efficiently during the day, and you are fast. Yeah, okay, and you are significantly cheaper than Susan Wright, and you're going to be on time. Yeah, we'll pick Frank. Right, okay, so Frank has no workspace. Yeah, that's a bit of a bother, isn't it? I've got to rejig all of this. Okay, right, hang on. Let me go and do some rejigging. Right, there we go. So rejigging has happened. So really, we've kind of just expanded out this way a little bit, and then we've put the nurses station over here, and then the on-call area over here. And the nurses station has 3 desks in it. The on-call place has got 3 desks. So hopefully, we should now be able to hire enough people. So we can go back here, and I think we should be able to employ... Hang on. No, we don't want to get new people. So over here, so let's have, Jordan Harris is one of our people. And then we can have Paul Wilson. And then down there, we can have Frank White. And of course, we'll rename them in a second. But I think that's okay in terms of daytime doctors. We're going to need a lot of people over here, aren't we? Oh, my goodness me. Right, and then in terms of a nighttime doctor, we're going to have night staff, which is a little bit weird. And we're not really finished over here thinking about it. Because, we do need to put a bathroom in somewhere around here. Maybe here. That might be a good place for it. And then I wouldn't mind a cleaning place over here as well, dedicated to the orthopaedics place. We need to fill that room in as well with a doctor. So there's plenty to do over in orthopaedics. It's only one little bit of the hospital, but it's taken ages to get sorted. Okay, so we've got 3 doctors for daytime. That's good. I don't know how we get a surgeon. Doctor in on-call room specialised in orthopaedic surgery. Required daytime 1. So at night time, we need 1 doctor and 1 nurse. Okay, do you know what? Let's sort the night time out first because I can probably work that. So, okay, night time. Let's pick somebody on the night staff. I mean, hopefully, looking at this, oh, hang on. There's an anesthesiologist, however you say that. I can't say that word. But we don't really need amazing people at night time. They have to do their job, of course. But do we want to pay somebody 595 monies to work overnight? Susan Wright looks amazing. I think to try and keep money, to try and have a slightly smaller wage bill, maybe we go for Jane Young, although Jane Young does have 3 hidden perks. I'm very suspicious of you. But the 2 good people do live quite far away, so they might be late, which is bad. Jane, we're going to go with you and hope that these perks are really good. We're going to hope they're really wonderful things. We have orthopaedics 41%. That's okay. So we'll appoint Jane Young as our nighttime doctor. And then in terms of staff for the nurses, we're going to have to do so many names. Here we go. So let's get ourselves a nighttime nurse. Okay. So, hang on. What's that? Slow. Okay. Rachel Jones, you're a specialist, but you're a little bit slow. But you do have some very good patient care. In fact, our options here are pretty rubbish. Can we get some new people? Find new candidates. $2,500? $2,500 to find new candidates. Oh my word. Okay, that's quite a lot of money. But patient care 3%. Patient care 14%. Patient care 23%. But you live really far away. We might have to do this. We'll have to shell out $2,500 to try and find some decent nurses. I don't really... Go on. We've done it now. Frank. Frank Clark is quite good. You've got a fast metabolism. You're a scholar. And you're a fresh parent. Rest levels decrease faster. Okay. You're clinical nurse specialist. You're a clinical specialist nurse as well. You're very expensive. This is for the night shift. But you also do learning and you move around quickly. Maybe we get you for the day. I imagine more stuff goes on in the day. Let's get Frank for the nighttime. He's quite good. So Frank, you can come in for nighttime. So staff nighttime is sorted, which is very exciting. Okay, so we can open up at nighttime. Daytime, not so much right now. Okay, so let's get the daytime people in. Are they not the same people that we had last time? Right, let's get Karen Williams in because she's really good. Patient care 61%, clinical nurse specialist 42%. Don't know what that means, but it sounds good. So we'll have Karen Williams, and then in the daytime, maybe we get you. Oh no, Mary Adams lives far away. That's a bit of a bother. Okay, you over here, Margaret Foster. You seem good. Kate Martin is also very good. What's that? Clean feet. but you live far away as well. Stop applying for jobs if you live far away. And we'll get Margaret Foster. Let's get you in. So you seem quite good for daytime. And then over here, the last one we're going to get is... Oh, what do we go for? I mean, Karen Taylor, patient care 22%, and you're a hard worker. So you don't take free time breaks. Do you know what? We might get you on board. I mean, Kate Martin's really good, but she lives a long way away. So it says she can often be late for work. Not is occasionally late. She's often late for work. And you're a gamer, but you're not quite as good at patient care as Karen Taylor down here. And you again live far away. Do you know what? Let's go for Karen Taylor because she's a hard worker. There you go. We'll get you in. Right. So I think we've got all that in. The only thing I'm now not sure about, surgery nurses. Nurses specialised in medical surgery, and surgeons. Doctor in on-call room specialised in orthopaedic surgery. How do we find one of them? How do we find an orthopaedic surgeon? Have we bitten off more than we can chew here? Have we caused ourselves a problem? I don't know how we find an orthopaedic surgeon. Hang on, we're going to click that. I mean, is it one of the skills on here? Is it orthopaedic surgery? Oh. Okay. Can we hire you? You've got clean feet. That's good because you're going to be doing surgery. Yeah, we need you. We need you in, I think. So yeah, we need Dana Jackson to come in. We've put you on the night shift, but ideally you need to come in on the day shift. Okay. This isn't ideal, is it? Right, okay, so she needs to come in, but not on the night shift. Hang on, so how can we swap her around? Who can we take out? Who can we get rid of? Okay, hang on. Frank. Remind me what you were doing, Frank. Hang on, what's your skills and things again? Remind me. You're an early bird and you're fast. Whereas you over there, Paul, you are a diagnostic genius. I think maybe, could we... how do we take Paul out of this position? Hang on, can we put her in instead of Paul? So there we go. So now we've got ourselves a proper surgeon, which is wonderful. Surgery nurses. How do we find those? Where are surgery nurses? How does that happen? Oh, we can filter across the top. Here, look. There we go. So we can actually sort of filter down on the things we'd like to see. Okay, so we want to make sure that we have... Yeah, what's that? Surgery nurses. So, hang on. Candidate surgery nurse. Oh, well, that would have been useful to know. We've hired all these other people now. Maybe we don't need those. Because in the daytime, I think we can combine the nurses with the surgery nurses. We just picked regular nurses, I think it was. Whereas we want surgery nurses. Oh, botherations. Now we've got loads of extra people on the books that are floating around. We can't fire them. That's a bit mean, isn't it? Okay, how do we deal with this then? So Karen Taylor is a nursing intern. So you're not brilliant, are you? So how about for the moment, can we hire? We want to hire somebody new over here. So if we hire somebody new and then say, yes, can we have one of those? Yeah, we need two of these. Right, here we go. Medical surgery nurses. Maybe we'll have Christopher Wright down here, who is quite expensive, but you are very good at your job. So we'll pick you. Right, you've got no workspace. Okay, but we'll swap that round. So Karen Taylor, hang on a minute. This is, dear me, this is so disorganized. Right, Christopher Wright can come in. There we go. So we've now got 1 out of 2 surgery nurses. And then maybe, do you know what we'll do? We'll just build can we build another desk? Yeah, we'll build another desk. We'll build another desk and just have a 4th nurse because we're nice like that. We have lots of lovely nurses making sure that those 2 people are okay. I don't think this is going to be good for profits. Okay, so we have another computer set up. That's okay. And in here, can we please filter it on surgery nurses? Okay, so we've got you down here. You're slow and you live really far away. You live really far away as well. You've got 18%. Carol Cole. Yeah, okay, let's get you on board. 3 hidden traits, however, which is not good at all. I mean, you could be, like scared of blood or something, which would not help at all. But I think, yeah, we'll get you in. A registered nurse. These are just too expensive. We're going to be spending so much money on this department. So if we sort that out now, there we go. An objective has been completed. Finally, it took many hours, but okay. Right. So increase clinic patients per day to 15. And that's from the fancy insurance people, isn't it? That pay a little bit more money for their patients. So that's very good indeed. I think we have, yes, so now I've got Karen Taylor just kind of hanging around the place. And we've got Paul Wilson. Maybe we could assign them to... No, not like that. Maybe we could assign them to the night staff. So there's a little bit more going on at night time, possibly. So they're not... Yeah, one of the nurses isn't on their own, and the doctors have got a buddy as well. So, yeah, okay, let's assign those people to the night staff. And now... we've got to go and spin the Wheel of Names many, many times. So here we go. A lovely quick roundup of Wheel of Names shenanigans. Okay, crikey, that took quite a long time to get sorted. But there we go. We got there in the end, and that's what counts. So yes, the Wheel of Names has been round many, many, many times indeed. And we have a whole load of new people to go and meet. So that's very wonderful. So here we go. Let's go and see who's joining us in our wonderful new orthopaedics hospitalization department. So over here in the doctors area, we've got Anathus Moonscar. We've got Pip, we've got Twisted Queen, we've got Liam the Blue, and we've got Flying Puffball. So some very wonderful names going on there. So welcome to all of you splendid folks. And then over here in the nurses area, if we can just rotate it round, we've got, starting over here, Stacey Sue, we've got Tremaine, we've got Boo, we've got Carrie Morton, or Carrie Morton possibly, we've got Sensei James, and we've got Joe Page. So that should be 11 people. I think that's okay. So hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 11 people because I had to go and spin 11 names. So there we go. We have a whole new kind of team over here, which is very, very wonderful. Now, the only thing is this going to work? I mean, everyone right now is kind of inside desks, which is a little bit weird. So if we unpause time, how is everything looking? Okay, so people immediately playing solitaire. Not overly impressed. I imagine these people are going to go home. They're going to go home, I would guess, because they might be night shift. And nothing much else going on. The hospitalization area looking a little bit kind of empty right now. Maybe we'll get some people in. Maybe as the day goes on, we'll get some people in. I mean, where are you all going? You're going home. Where are you? Are you going home? You're going home. Hang on. Should we not have some daytime staff? Hang on, what? What's going on here? Twisted Queen is filling free time. That's okay. But you're one of the doctors, I think, aren't you? You're one of the doctors. Hang on. How can we? Yeah, you're a doctor. So okay. So all the nurses have just gone home. Maybe because it's not set up correctly or something. I don't know. They've all just cleared off. They're just going home. The whole point is you're supposed to stay over here and do medical stuff. You're supposed to help us run the hospital bit that we just spend almost 70,000 monies on getting set up. That I suspect might now be a huge big drain on our resources when it comes to wage paying time. Let's move time on a bit quick. Let's see if maybe we can get a few people in here. And possibly we might see somebody get hospitalised. I don't want to see people get hospitalised. They've all come back in. They've all come back in. Okay. Maybe it's because the clinic wasn't open. Maybe it's because the opening hours hadn't started. But now they have. Yeah, okay, let's clear all those notifications in the corner because they were just alarming. Right, so let's move time on and just see if we can get somebody in here. If we could get a person in here, that would be certainly a thing. I mean, yeah, we have got a door over here. Oh, patient with incorrect diagnosis returns. Patient got worse because a wrong diagnosis was treated. Okay, let's go and have a look at you then. So you're coming back. Okay, oh crikey, you've got many, many potential things. Okay, you have a headache, a fever, and a sputum cough. Okay, fine. I mean, we'll have to keep an eye on you and hope that maybe you could go to one of the different doctors. Maybe last time you went to, maybe you saw Dr. Penge last time, who isn't the finest of doctors. I mean, they're okay, but maybe now you could go and see one of the doctors down here, whose names I've forgotten. You could see, yeah, either Dr. Lama or Dr. Hollander, maybe. Okay, let's go to you. If there's no clear diagnosis, it's nail fungus. If you've got nail discoloration and a crumbly nail, it's nail fungus. Come on, we all know that to be the case. Right, have we got anybody in hospital? That chappie there, do you need to go to hospital? You've got a metatarsal bone fracture. I think you should come and lie down in one of these very comfy looking beds. Don't they look wonderful? Look at that. Right, so you're going to hobble over here. I think you might be our patient. Right, jab the buttons. Go and have a sit down. Get a lovely drink if you would like to. Right, here we go. It's got to be you. It's got to be you. Right, you're going in to see our doctor. Again, I can't remember all the names. Danny Powell, of course it is. Right, so you're going to go and have a little sit on here. Let's have a little look. Yeah, really, we want to hope, yes, metatarsal bones fractured. That's got to be hospitalisation. Yes, HDU hospitalisation. You're in high dependency? Really? I thought that was like critical, like life stuff. Okay, you're giving analgesics. Can you book them into the hospital, please? Because that would be brilliant. No, they're going home and he's got a stick. Oh no. Can somebody go to the hospital? We just spent a great deal of money on getting this all sorted. It'd be nice if we could have at least one person in. Not that I wish people to have to go to hospital, but it'd be nice if we could earn a bit more money to pay back some of this stuff. You're going as well. Okay, how about you? How about you? Frequent falling, weakness, a stasis? I don't know what that is. No, you're not going to stay in either, are you? Well, hang on, what's that though? What's that? Okay, maybe you will stay in. Possibly you could stay in. Oh, 900 money we got for that though. That's very good. That's wonderful, but we're not really having anybody staying over. We just got this one person. All these other people are just... I don't know what they're doing. They've got literally nothing to do. You can all play solitaire. It's fine. Have a little play of solitaire. Okay, this isn't working quite as I expected. I mean, are we supposed to have ambulances? Is that how that works? Is that what we're supposed to do? I'm not entirely sure. I'm a little bit confused now. Are we supposed to buy an ambulance and then have the ambulance deliver patients that require hospitalisation to us? Because all these people seem okay. You've got like tennis elbow or something. You've got elbow bursitis. Do you need to go into a hospital for that one? I don't think you do. So I don't quite know how we get people in. I'm not really sure how we get people in. Although she did just pay us $450, which is quite nice. Right, okay. I mean, it's all set up, which is good. At least it's all kind of in place. But we're not seeing people make any use of it, which is a little bit of a shame. I think what we'll do is, hang on, clear those notifications down there as well. Oh, where was the guy that came back? Where was he? I don't know where he was. It's very busy. The money's actually coming in very nicely, which is good because we have to cover the wages of all these people over here who are doing absolutely nothing. Yeah, I think what we'll do is, because we've spent a long time building this, we will finish things up for now and we'll come back next time and we'll just see what we can do with this. But if people in the comments can help out, do we need to buy an ambulance? Is that what we need to do? So, our clinic is kind of treating these people, the people with these lesser injuries. Do we need to get an ambulance to then have people delivered to us who require hospital treatment? Is that a thing? Or are we going to find people coming in through the door that will just, need hospital treatment from over here? I'm not entirely sure how that works. So if people in the comments have any ideas, that would be quite helpful. Just, throw comments in and we'll see what we can do. But at least it's here. At least it's set up. It's just not working properly right now, which is a bit of a shame. I mean, we just got no people in. It seems to be all configured correctly. We've just got no ill enough people to actually need to be in a hospital. So there we go. Maybe next time we'll see people using all that stuff. Maybe not. I'm not sure. Hopefully we can see our money creeping up a little bit because we now need to pay quite a lot of wages for 11 new people, I think it was, which is quite a lot of new people. So hopefully, yes, we can make a good pile of money today. Otherwise, I suspect, yes, we're going to see ourselves struggle a little bit to actually fund everyone's wages. And that would be sad, wouldn't it? But yeah, we'll see what happens next time when we come back. Hopefully you are still enjoying this. If you are, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here next time out in Project Hospital. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. This robotic arm has salmonella on it. Okay, so we've got two things that are diseased. Be warned about tutorial robot. He's all sort of retro and adorable. I think he wants to destroy humanity. Hungry humans, come and order some food. 74% efficiency. Oh my goodness. Wow. There he is. There's a murderous robot face.